So in this video, we're just going to be creating a simple login system for our Chrome extension that uses the Discord OAuth2 endpoint. And so we click the browser icon, we click sign in, and instead of us building a whole login system for ourselves, we just piggyback or use Discord's OAuth2 endpoint. They log in with their Discord credentials. So mine would be an object is a@protonmail.com. My password is that. AE, and then I log in, and then we are logged in. Well, we have to allow them, and then we're logged in on the Chrome extension. So this page just flipped to a sign out page. So I authorize, and we're logged in, quote unquote, logged into the Chrome extension. I sign out, and we get to the sign in page. I click sign in, and it remembers me, but I still have to click authorize, and we get the sign out page. So a very quick video on how we use the Discord OAuth2 endpoint to create a login system for our Chrome extensions. If this interests you at all, stick around. Let's begin. All right, so before we begin any of the coding, we need to get a client ID and a client secret from the Discord, you could say API. So you're going to navigate towards the discord.com developers applications. It brings up this page. You log in. We go to new application, just name it. We'll name this one Chrome extension Discord login system, create. And this is the client ID, and this is the secret that we're going to need for the Chrome extension. So let me just show you what we have, which files we're working with. We have the manifest JSON. Let's fill that out quickly. Let's do Discord login system. Let's do testing Discord login system. Background script, good. Options page, we're not going to use it, but I'll keep it there anyways. Default, I'll show you this in a second. Permissions, we're going to need the identity permissions. So we can use the launch, I think it's launch web auth flow. So that's the manifest. The background, we just have a listener. The pop-in script, don't worry about all this. This just makes the page animate. I'll show you the pages in a second. Same with all this, makes the buttons animate. We're just concerned with the click event listener right here. And right here, and let me show you the pages. Let's reveal and explore. Open this, and we'll open this right here. So as all the pages are, you click the sign in. We'll sign in with the Discord OAuth2 endpoint. We click sign out. It should bring us back to this page here. So it's pretty simple what we have. Let's finish this up. So we have our client ID. We have the secret. Let's do a basic skeletal outline of the logic flow. So we're going to click that sign in button. We're going to send a message back to our backend. So we're just going to do a chrome.runtime.send message. And the message will be, let's just say log in. We'll get a function with a response. And if the response is a success, so if response is equal to success, we're just going to do a window.location.replace. And we're just going to show them the sign out page. So that's popup-sign.out.html. Same logic for the sign out button. So I'm just going to copy this, save that, paste that here. And we're going to send a message to the back end saying log out. And we'll replace with the sign in page. So sign in, save, let me format that, save that, format that, save that. And those two scripts are done, so we can close these. All right, so to get started on the background, let's just add a variable to keep track of whether or not the user is signed in. So SIGND, signed in, set to false, get some spacing. Okay, so to construct this, this Discord OAuth2 endpoint URI, we're going to need, I think, 6 constants and one variable. So we're going to need, should I do it above? We'll do it above. Get some space here. Const, we'll just do the Discord URI or URL. That'll be equal to something. And then we're going to need a client ID, the same one we got from the Discord API. That'll be equal to a encode of a URI component. And we'll just do this for now. So we'll need a client ID, we'll need the response type, the redirect URI, scope, state, and then the nonce value should be in the function that we're going to create. So this guy will be the response type. This guy will be the redirect URI. We have a state, and then we have the scope. All right, let's fill these guys in. And so the URL for the Discord URL is this guy right here. discord.com/API/OAuth2/authorize. The client ID is going to be the one we got in our, close this folder. Right here, we can copy this. And we're not going to be using the secret for this, for what we need. The secret's used for if you want to validate the JSON web token that gets sent over. So we're not going to really use the secret. So the client ID is this. The response type we want is token. The redirect URI, it's going to be the chrome.identity.getRedirectURL, and it's a function. It's going to return this. Let me go. This is our Chrome ID for this Chrome extension. So all this thing does, this identity get redirect URL, is it builds a URL like this, ss/theidea.chromium.app, I think it is, / whatever. So basically this points to the Chrome extension. Instead of us writing it out, we can just use the function chrome.identity.getRedirectURL. So we have that. For the state, we'll just make something up. We'll just say water, I don't know, FF88 or 99. For the scope, all we're going to need is identify and email. So this brings us back an identity associated with the Discord user. It's going to be my identity. If we don't include the email, it won't give us the email registered with that Discord account. So those are the first 6. We're just going to construct a function that puts together all of this information. We're just going to say, let's do function get Discord URI. And we're going to need a nonce value, just a nonsensical value to send in with the OAuth2 request. And so I'm going to copy and paste some code. All this does is it creates a random string. That's what the nonce value is. It's a randomized piece of data that you send with your token, or to construct your token. So no two tokens can be exactly the same. So we have the nonce value. Let's construct the URL. Let me just do a const for this. Const. Let's go. I'll do it here. Const URL is equal to, and let's do this. So we have the Discord URL, and then we're going to need the query parameter. So question mark, I'll put it down here. And then we're just going to fill it out like this. So client underscore ID is going to be equal to that client ID. Next value is, so ampersand response type. It's going to be equal to the response type. And then we have the, what else do we have? We have the redirect URI. Redirect underscore URI is equal to redirect URI. Next is the state is equal to that state. There you go. And we have the scope is equal to our scope. And finally the nonce value. Nonce is equal to that nonce. And we're just going to return the URL. Let me print that out as well. It's console.log. Let me show it to you guys. So we'll save this, and we'll just fill out the skeleton for this guy right here. If the request.message is equal to login, we're going to do some login stuff. Else if the request.message is equal to, we'll do a log out, and I'll just do a return true here for now. Actually return false, and then return false. And let's call that function, which was get Discord URI. So let's test this thing out. So we'll refresh the extension, let's pin it here. Let's give me the background page. All right, let's click this sign in button, and we get an error. What's the error? Message port closed, just a little error. All right, so this is the URL we've constructed. The Discord and then the query parameters. So the The question mark, that's the client ID, that's the response type, that's the redirect URI. So this is the Chrome extension ID, .chromiumapp.org. That was the URL for that. That's our state, our scope, and then the nonsensical value. So we're good to go. Let's actually use this. Let's do this. So if login, we'll just do a chrome.identity.launch web auth flow and 2 options in here, and then a callback function redirect URI, and we'll return true here to keep the message line open. So the 2 options are the URL, so we're going to do get Discord URI, and we're going to do let's do a interactive of true, and let's just console.log that redirect URI, and let's code for an error. So if there's an error, it's going to throw a chrome.runtime.last error, and if that happens, we're just going to do a send response of fail. Else we send response of success. Do a send response of success. Okay. Clear that. Refresh. Let's go here. We sign in. Should pop up the Discord Discord window. And nothing's happening. I think I know why. It's we're using the tildes. So these spaces register. So we need to back these guys all up right here. That should work. Let me put the last guy here. We don't need to console.log that guy. All right, let's try this again. Refresh, sign in. There we go. Let's enter my email. And object is a Proton Mail. And my password. And we should be greeted by some sort of authorization page. Invalid OAuth2. Oh, okay. So we have the, somebody need that. We have the redirect URL here, or URI. We need to register that with the Discord API. So let me just do a chrome.identity.get redirect URL. Let me save. Let me close this. Refresh. You're gonna need this guy here. So copy this. Go back to here. We'll need the OAuth2 on the left here. We'll add a redirect. We'll just do a paste. We'll save changes. There you go. Let's try this again. Let's refresh. Sign in. There we go. Just authorize. And did I print out the token? I don't know if I printed out the token. Console.log redirect URI. So this is what they give us back right here. So the token is right here. Token type, token expires. Let me do that. Token type bearer, access token. This is the access token. If you wanted to access or whoever logs in, you wanted to access their Discord information, you'd use this token here. You'd send it in the authorization header. We're not going to get into that in this video. We're just using the Discord OAuth2 endpoint to log in, not necessarily read or use the logged in user's credentials, but that's the access token you would use. Let's clean up this code and then we'll be done. Let's do send response fail. Let's just put this in a proper tree here. We'll do an else, and then we'll just do a return here. Send response success. And of course, when they've logged in successfully, we'll just do a user signed in is equal to true. Some formatting, some ugly code. And when they log out, all we're going to do is just do a user signed in status to false. And we're going to send a response of true, or excuse me, success. That should log them out. So save that. Let's go clean up this code and test the full functionality of logging in, or allowing the user to log in with their their Discord credentials. That looks good. Let's go clear this. Let's go back here. Let's Control W. Let's refresh the extension. don't know if I'm still logged in. There we go. So sign in. We should get this. Let's go to authorize. Sign out. I should get the sign in page. Sign in again. Let's see what happens if we cancel the sign in, or let's just say there's an error signing. So we cancel and we still get the sign out page. That's because this, we didn't get an error. We just got let me show you the redirect URL. So we should not be able to sign in if they click cancel or they don't enter the proper credentials. So we're just going to do a console.log of the redirect URI. We'll save, we'll go back. Let me sign out, let's sign in. Give me the background page. And so we're just going to search the string for an error. So we'll do this, we'll do a cancel. There you go. So in that string, there's this here, error, access denied. So we're just going to look for this string right here, access denied, and then we're going to do this. So if there's an error or the redirect URI.includes that string access denied, we're going to send a response of fail. So let's try this again. Control W, refresh. Let's do a sign in. Let's do a cancel. And we're not exactly or actually signed into the Chrome extension. So that's a quick video on how to use the Discord OAuth2 endpoint to create a simple login system for your Chrome extension. Leave a like, subscribe if you haven't already subscribed, and I will see you guys in the next one.